Their love affair began in a pathology lab over a shared microscope in what is now the University of Toledo's College of Medicine and Life Sciences back in 1985. The then Ann Toey was a medical student and Randy Ruch a PhD pathology candidate. The sparks that flew between them led to an engagement announcement 4 months later and their wedding the next year. More than 30 years later, those same embers have ignited more than a flicker of hope for the people in a small town in Guatemala, and soon the disadvantaged in one of Toledo's poorest areas. It's also led to their selection as 2017 recipients of the Dr. Lawrence V. Conway Lifetime Distinguished Service Award by the Global Medical Missions Hall of Fame in recognition of their commitment to global health and the underserved. Ann serves as chairman and executive director of SewHope, with Randy serving as its vice chair. The organization they founded exists to provide healthcare, nutrition, education, spiritual growth, and opportunity to marginalized people in Guatemala. Ann, an obstetrician and gynecologist for ProMedica, and Randy, a faculty member in the Department of Biochemistry and Cancer Biology in the University of Toledo's College of Medicine and Life Sciences, have made some 40 short and long-term mission trips since 1998, all of which have been to Guatemala. What began as a visit to that South American country with St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Maumee, which was looking for a location to build a place of worship, has blossomed into so much more because of Ann and Randy's personal commitment. That first visit saw people living in a garbage dump. Today they operate a 1,500 square foot community health clinic they completed in 2015, which benefits the nearly 8,000 residents in the remote city of Santa Ana Petén and offers so much more than just health care. SewHope includes an internet-based after-school program that assists 100 children every day. This young lady went through the education program, graduated first in her class, and is now working for Ann and Randy as a teacher. SewHope has also established sustainable community gardens, fish and poultry farms, planted fruit trees, and taught organic farming techniques. 4 water filtration systems have been placed in villages which had no clean water. Their nonprofit organization also provides nutritious meals to those most vulnerable to the effects of malnutrition: children, pregnant women, and nursing mothers, as well as those families who are the poorest. More than 50,000 meals have been provided to Ann and Randy's adopted community by Kids Against Hunger. In total, SewHope has distributed over 1 million meals to school children, poor families, and others in need, including victims of floods and hurricanes in Guatemala. And then there is the medical care. Staffed year-round with a nurse, teams of medical professionals like Ann and Randy rotate in and out of the clinic, addressing the most serious of health issues. Additionally, over 6,000 women have been screened for cervical cancer and treated if needed. Cervical cancer is the #1 cause of death in Guatemala because Pap smears are not available in the country, which has a major HIV problem. Toledo-based ProMedica has been reading the Pap smears free of charge at Ann's request. Ann and Randy's work will soon be on visible display in Toledo with a new primary care clinic, which will be located in a remodeled library on Broadway Street, located between downtown and the Toledo Zoo in one of the poorest areas of the local community. The idea came to Ann after working with the Lifeline Toledo Mobile Clinic and seeing a desperate need for healthcare services in the neighborhood, which is heavily Latino. With a building that looks as though it's someone with outstretched arms offering to provide help for those in need, the couple has formed Compassion Health Toledo, a faith-based community care center which accepts new patients regardless of ability to pay. They provide Spanish-speaking healthcare providers and will soon add dental and behavioral health services. The clinic is expected to open in July of this year. Ann, who graduated with her medical degree in 1988, and Randy, who completed his PhD that same year, have 4 children. William, a UT College of Medicine and Life Sciences graduate who is a pediatric cardiologist at the University of Pennsylvania. Russell. Laura, a UT Medicine alumna who is doing her residency in OB/GYN. And Nanette, who was adopted by the couple in 2001 from a Guatemalan orphanage when she was 13 years old. For the work they continue to perform in Guatemala and for the work still to come with their new facility in one of the poorest areas of Toledo, the dynamic husband and wife duo of Drs. Ann and Randy Ruch have been selected to receive the Global Medical Missions Hall of Fame Dr. Lawrence V. Conway Lifetime Distinguished Service Award.